Right now, somewhere on Earth, a suit is being built that could save a human life today. Most people never think twice about it. But this suit is a fortress woven from science. It has to stop chemicals, fire, radiation, even bloodborne disease, without a single weak point. And here's what nobody tells you. One suit can pass through 12 countries before it's finished. Today, we follow it from raw fiber to finished armor, inside the factories most people never see. By the time we're done, you'll never look at a simple suit the same way again. Every protective suit begins as oil, turned into fiber inside chemical plants in Texas and South Korea. That oil becomes polyethylene and polypropylene resin, tiny plastic pellets, 99.9% pure. For chemical splash suits, engineers add aramid fiber, the same material found in bulletproof vests. The resin travels to a spinneret, a metal disc with thousands of holes finer than human hair. Molten polymer, heated to 260 degrees Celsius, that's 500 degrees Fahrenheit, streams out as liquid thread. Cold air blasts the threads instantly, hardening them into fiber at over 3,000 meters per minute. But here's the secret. This fiber alone won't stop a chemical. It needs a hidden second layer. That layer is a microporous membrane, over 1.4 billion pores per square inch, invisible to the eye. Those pores are small enough to block liquid chemicals, yet large enough to let out body heat. This raw material alone can cost $12 to $40 per kilogram before a single suit is cut. From there, the fabric travels thousands of kilometers, by ship, by rail, by truck, to the sewing factory. Every shipment leaves behind a carbon footprint most consumers never consider. Nearly 2 kilograms of CO2 per suit. But before any of it becomes a suit, the fabric must survive one brutal test. And most rolls fail. Inside the cutting room, laser cutters slice through 40 layers of fabric at once, accurate to half a millimeter. The laser runs at 200 watts, moving 40 millimeters per second, never touching the material directly. Cut pieces are bundled and sent to rows of sewing machines, each one running at 4,000 stitches a minute. But regular thread holes are a weakness, so most seams are never sewn with thread at all. Instead, machines heat bond the seams at 180 degrees Celsius, fusing layers into one seamless barrier. A second machine applies liquid tape over every seam, sealing it against gas, liquid, even airborne particles. Listen closely. That hiss you hear is compressed air, testing every seam for even the tiniest leak. Zippers come next, gas-tight, corrosion-resistant, tested to open and close over 10,000 times. The hood and visor are heat-molded separately, then bonded to the suit under 12 bars of pressure. Elastic cuffs at the wrists and ankles are added last, stretched onto fabric under precise, even tension. And this is where it gets extraordinary. Every single suit is inflated with air, then submerged in water. If even one bubble escapes, the entire suit is rejected. No exceptions, no second chances. What happens to a rejected suit surprises most viewers. It isn't discarded, it's unmade and rebuilt. Above the sewing floor, an AI vision system scans every seam, comparing against millions of stored images. It detects flaws as small as 0.1 millimeters, thinner than a strand of hair. Robotic arms handle the heaviest folding and packing, moving with repeatable precision no human hand can match. Yet on average, 3.2% of suits are still rejected before they ever leave the factory. Every finished suit must meet tolerances of less than 1 millimeter across every stitched and sealed edge. Suits are then subjected to certification testing. International standards like EN 14126 and NFPA 1991. One test sprays suits with toxic chemical simulants for 60 straight minutes without a single drop passing through. Another test drags a fabric across abrasive material 50,000 times before a single tear can appear. But here's the twist. One final check still relies entirely on human hands, not machines. A skilled inspector can feel a flaw with their fingertips that no camera has ever been able to catch. Globally, factories produce over 400 million protective suits every single year. That's enough suits to wrap around the Earth's equator more than 4 times, if laid end to end. The global protective clothing market is worth over $12 billion, and it's still growing fast. China, The United States, Germany, South Korea, and India together produce nearly 70% of the world's supply. Over 1.2 million workers worldwide spend their days building the suits that protect everyone else. 50 years ago, these suits were heavy rubber, hot, stiff, and dangerous to wear for more than an hour. Did you know the first disposable protective suit wasn't invented for factories? It was invented for astronauts? And here's a shocking one. A single suit factory can use enough fabric to cover 40 football fields a year. Within the next 10 years, engineers predict suits woven with built-in sensors that detect toxins in real time. That single piece of protective equipment may soon warn its wearer of danger before they even feel it. The next time you hold one of these in your hands, remember, it didn't just appear. It was born from the earth, shaped by fire, perfected by technology, and approved by the strictest standards in the world. That's not just a product. That's a masterpiece of human engineering, built layer by careful layer. If you want to go deeper into the hidden world of manufacturing, tell us in the comments what to explore next. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you inside the next factory.